evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Planet Ice National Ice Hockey League and Cup fixture between the TSI World Bees and the Raiders Ice Hockey Club. It's Fright Night in Slough. It's Halloween, and of course it means the Day of the Dead Bees jerseys are in action tonight. A time for trick-or-treaters, a time for eating as much sweets as you can, and in one particular fan's case here tonight, a time for dressing up as an inflatable dinosaur. We've got action here on your Friday night. It's the first game of the weekend, but not the first game of the week. We've had action all through the week so far during midweek. Wins for the Pitbulls to knock the Bees down into 10th place. Wins for the Telford Tigers, and another one for a team I'm forgetting. Someone help me on that one. I've forgotten that one on Tuesday, and producer Nick is now touching at me. It's fantastic. What a solid start this has been. Anyway, we're here for League and Cup action. The league table, it's not a pretty one if you're a Bees fan. The Raiders one, it's gotten better in the last couple of weekends, picking up a 4-point weekend last weekend against the Bees on Saturday night, 7-5 in the Sapphire, and a win on the road in Telford on the Sunday for the Bees. Obviously, that aforementioned Saturday night loss to the Raiders in Romford, and Sunday the heartbreaking 2-1 loss here to the Sheffield Steel Dogs. Leeds Knights, Peter Phantoms both tied at the top on 20 points. The Bees really need a win, as do the Raiders if they have any hope of getting a cup semi-final place at some point in the new year. The first of a 3-game weekend for the Bees, travelling to Basingstoke tomorrow night and then travelling up to Telford on Sunday. The Raiders welcoming the Bison Sunday night to the Sapphire. As always, you can get in touch tonight. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL for any questions, comments, anything you want to say on the stream, get a shout out for a friend or anything like that, or if you just want to, give me abuse. Everyone does that on a weekly at the moment. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL, and why not follow us at BeesMNL. I know some of my friends are watching tonight. This could get very awkward very fast. Team news tonight. First off, for your TSI World Bees, they have a few additions to the lineup. Number 6, Jack Hops, steps up from the Streatham Redhawks in South 1. 9, Lewis English, obviously the usual two-way from the Slough Jets. 10, James Galazzi. 13, Liam Clark, also from the Jets tonight. 18, Ryan Webb. 19, Will Stead. 23, Dominic Gabai. 24, Dan Rose. 38, Juha Lindgren. 51, JJ Pitchley. 55, Ty Cathcart, also stepping up from the Slough Jets. 65, Harvey Stead. 88, Josh Martin. 92, Alan Lack. 94, Stuart Mogg. 96, Brendan Welcome. In goal, number 86, Adam Goss. And 93, Dan Weller-Evans. For our visitors this evening, the Raiders Ice Hockey Club. It's only been a month since they were here in pre-season action. They bring an almost identical team back with them. 3, Elliot Dewey. 10, Brandon Aliff. 11, Tom Relf. 12, Mikey Power. 14, Jack Cooper. 19, Harry Gulliver. 21, Callum Wells. 29, Jake Sylvester. 43, Ethan Reed. 48, Adam Leishram. 56, Adam Erskine, who usually calls his place home in South Holland with the Slough Jets. 57, Ashley Jackson. 63, Aaron Connolly. 86, Tommy Huggett. 91, Matthew Gomecic. 98, TJ Anderson. And in the pipes, 32, Bradley Winterbank. And 39, Ethan James. Once again, don't forget, you can get in touch with us tonight. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL. And why not follow us at BeesMNL for all in-game updates, penalties, goals, and obviously any changes that do happen on the night and I can't pronounce it or announce it. Sorry, it's all very distracting around here. Obviously, as you can imagine, there is Halloween music themed tonight, and producer Nick is already doing the time warp. This could be a long night for us. And obviously, the Day of the Dead Bees there. That's a mighty fine man wearing that. Oh wait, that's me. Yeah, get that off the screen quick, Nick. Nobody wants to see that. So yes, Halloween night, obviously. Obviously, it's technically not Halloween until Monday, but it's the only home game we've got this weekend, so tonight it's Halloween here in Slough. The only question in town is, will it be a trick or a treat for the Bees? Great time walk producer Nick. That's coming from Chris Callahan. The Blue Line Photography, obviously at Blue Line Photography on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere, doing the match night photos for the Bees. He's managed to send that in from the bench. He's also a company man, much like myself, wearing the Day of the Dead Bees jersey. See, producer Nick, I now have eyes everywhere. We see you when you're sleeping, we know when you're awake, we know when you're dad dancing, so please stop for goodness sake. Most people will have seen during the week the Bees posted a favourite Halloween or scary movie during the week. So I want to get in with what yours is. Let's see if we have as many interesting answers as the players gave us. Dan Weller Evans suggested that his favourite scary movie was Moana. Yeah, me neither. So if anyone else has any sensible questions, or if they want to suggest that I don't know, the Mighty Ducks 2 was the scariest movie because of the nasty Icelandic coach, go for it. Me personally, not a fan of horror movies. My missus loves them, which is why I'm never seeing this Day of the Dead jersey after I leave this rink again. I can get away with that, she's not watching. As we just wait for the teams to come out onto the ice, a little delay tonight. Everything's just a bit behind schedule with it being a Friday night. Players were turning up late, and warm-up started late, so it was only a short delay while we wait for the teams to come out. They've just finished the ice skate, obviously, as you can see. Obviously, it's a night of Halloween themes, Halloween music. In my particular case, try and see how many Halloween puns I can get into the commentary this week. Could be a long night. I've already got Fright Night in. Men in Black. Not sure that one counts as Halloween. The fun one that most people would have seen. Some of the players wore Halloween Day of the Dead necklaces out during warm-up. Alan Lack, Hugh Lindgren and Brendan Walcombe, I believe, had them on. Me and producer Nick have our own up here behind the camera. When it was decided who was wearing which one, I got bullied by a small child into wearing the pink necklace. It's always a good weekend. Producer Nick says it suits me very well. Oh, you creep, you. So a big crowd in the hangout tonight, and hopefully there's a few of you watching from home, be it a Bees fan, be it a Raiders fan, or say in particular a Swindon Wildcats fan, who I know is watching. Again, get any of your comments, questions in tonight, use the hashtag BeesMNL, and obviously just enjoy your evening, enjoy the hockey. It's the weekend, it starts here. Not many people could say they've had a weekend start in Slough. Or wanted to. I'm also somewhat distracted by a dancing buzz. I think it's the eyes. It sort of lurks ominously over people. Best Halloween movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, it's a Halloween movie, and there's no debate about that. An absolute master. That's Thomas Graham. It's not a Halloween movie. Says it before. It's a Christmas movie. Some people who say Jaffa cakes are a biscuit. Join the conversation on Twitter. Use the hashtag BeesMNL. Want to follow us in game updates at BeesMNL. Let us know your favourite Halloween or scary movies. The other question we've had the last few weeks is best jersey in the league this year, or which one we've seen travelling around. Me and producer Nick both agreed that the Steel Dogs away jersey last week was probably the nicest one we've seen from a visiting team this year. And of course, that gets smashed out the water tonight by ours. Your officials have joined us for the evening. The referees tonight, Mr. Adam Bicknell and Mr. Andrew Jarvie. On the lines, Mr. Rob Puller and Mr. Jonathan Saw. As we are in a race against the clock tonight. That could be the other question we asked for tonight, producer Nick. Friday night hockey, yes or no? I must admit, it's thrown what little routine I had out so far, but I'm okay with it. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. Friday night hockey. Keep it here or get rid of it. I know there was some people complained about the amount of midweek hockey that's played, but I think the Friday night one isn't the worst. You know, as long as you're not, say, a Bees fan who has to make a Friday night trip up to Leeds or Hull, that one's a bit more difficult. As the Bees enter onto the ice in their Day of the Dead jerseys, Dan Mason tattoos and Andy Turner with a design on that one. There is a new one coming. I'm not allowed to say what it is, but it's going to be announced very soon. So if you didn't get a Day of the Dead jersey, there is another one coming, and it's just as nice. And while we wait for our visitors this evening, the Raiders, Raiders led out by Ethan James this evening. As I hand over to Match Night DJ Danny Purchard for the national anthem. As we get ready for puck drop to start this Friday night hockey, don't forget, get in touch with us. Use the hashtag BeesMNL at BeesMNL for any questions, comments, predictions you have, and follow us for in-game updates for when I inevitably get something wrong at BeesMNL for all updates home and away. In between the pipes tonight, first for the Raiders, Ethan James gets the start after his win over the Bees on Saturday night. He also picked up the pre-season win here in the Everyone Active Cup. In net for the Bees tonight, it's Adam Goss. Goss unlucky on Sunday, stopping 31 of 33 shots in a 2-1 defeat to the Sheffield Steel Dogs. Obviously, the big name missing from the Raiders tonight is Eric Piatak. The Raiders having 3 imports listed. Also, you can choose which 2 they wish to ice on any given night. Eric Piatak being the one to miss out tonight. The Raiders going with Adam Leishram and Matthew Gomacic. It's a big crowd in tonight. I believe it was touching 500 at one point. Obviously, with all of you watching from home, it'll be more as Mr. Jarvie drops the puck, and we're underway for a nightmare on Montam Lane. As the Bees win the face-off, Mog tries to clear the zone. Does at the second time of asking, passes it straight to a Raider. Ralph picks it up behind the Raiders' net. Chipped up to Gulliver. Lindgren will chip it into the Raiders' zone as the Bees change. Raiders looking for the breakout. Sylvester, shot on goal, is blocked away by Goss. Gulliver applying pressure there, creates a turnover. Takes the puck off Will Stead here in the bottom corner. Attempts a cross-ice pass, leaves the zone. Raiders will have to take it back. Reed now for the Raiders. Brings it up ice. Gets the red line and just dumps it in, and that is called icing by the linesman. We will go the length of the ice. Face off to the right of Ethan James. One by Webb, I believe. Raiders will bring it out. Turnover centre ice. It's picked up by Martin. Bees break in, 2-on-1. Shot on goal is blocked away by James. Turnover again in front of the net by the Bees. Pitchley goes for a change as the Raiders break out. Dumped in on net. Goss will push it into the corner. Obviously tries to play it off the boards. Doesn't particularly go anywhere. The Bees will complete the clearance. No icing is the call there. So the Bees get a change. Hops. Plays it over to Mog. Raiders collect the puck again. Cross-ice pass into the zone. That one is called icing again this time. And we'll go back the other way. Face off to the right of James again. One by the Raiders. Turnover. Shot is blocked. Will go away. Anderson picks it up for the Raiders. Breaking with A-lift. That shot is blocked. Goodbye. Little flick over to Alan Lack. Nothing doing. Hops will collect behind the Bees net. Attempted pass is fanned on. He eventually finds Mog. He just clears it out the zone. Raiders now. Huge breakout pass attempted. Almost forced to tape. Almost Lation breaking through there. Sylvester up the left wing, met by the BZ man, goes round him. Sylvester pass in front of the net, shot by Gulliver, saved. The second one is wide. Harry Gulliver, it's a brilliant pass from Jake Sylvester. That's a shot for the point, saved by Goss again. They'll clear. And that one will be icing. It was a brilliant cross-ice pass from Sylvester. Found a wide-open Harry Gulliver back door. It's a good save from Goss. Puck loose just to the right of him. And Gulliver can't put it in on the rebound. A chance missed there for the Raiders. And a lucky break for the Bees. Face off to the left of Goss. It's won by Ryan Webb. Rose flicks it up to English. English who completes the clearance. Webb now tries to go for the return pass of Rose, can't get there. English now. Takes line. Cross-ice pass attempted to Walken, doesn't come off. Raiders will come back the other way. Turnover almost created there by Ryan Webb. These Raiders look to clear it, and they will get it out of the zone. So these change. Harvey Stead to Galazzi, who just chips it in. And Bees will go for their own change. Raiders now turn over centre ice. Not centre ice, in the middle of the Raiders zone. Scramble in front of the net. Nobody knows where the puck is. The Bees seem to have it. Goes to the stuff on the near side and everything doing there. Ralph will clear it. And the Raiders will come out. Attempted pass to Ailif, doesn't come off. The clearance definitely doesn't come off. Ailif will recover it. Chips it down low to hug it. Not to stick. Moog will clear. Attempt to. Doing it again as Anderson keeps it in the zone. Moog again to his D partner. Will Stead. Decides it's best to bring it out on his own. He will chase his own dump in and hold off two Raiders to get it. He's still got the puck, Will Stead, behind the net. Pass out in front of the centre ice, nothing there. Lindgren tries to hit into the boards. Two Bs getting in each other's way there at the back of the net. Will Stead winds up, fires, shot saved, it's blocked away by James. Raiders look to clear it. Gulliver tries to go back the other way, instead creates a turnover. Shot on goal from Lindgren. Comes off James's leg and away. Raiders look to break out from behind their own net. With speed from Adam Leishram. Almost turned over. That will be offside if it's called, and it's not. Instead, across the goal to Hops. Bit risky. Hops will go back to Harvey Stead. Up off the board. Bees do finally get it out of the zone. Hops skates in. I don't think he looked up at all there to see if it was offside. 5:54 gone in the first period. Don't forget you can join in the conversation. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL at any point in the evening if you want your name to pop up on the big screen. Any thoughts, comments? Favourite Halloween or scary movie? That's one of the questions we've got tonight. Best jerseys, that's the usual one. Any comments you have for the evening, they're always appreciated. Be the conversation starter as the Raiders break out through Leishram. Pass is up to Sylvester. That shot is blocked. Goss will play it into the corner. Sylvester harried there by Harvey Stead. That puck takes a funny bounce. The Raiders will keep control of the puck. Back and pass finds its way out to the winger. Shot through traffic. Gloved by Goss. And the Raiders will have the face off to the right of Alan Goss with 13:31 left on the clock. Face off won by the Raiders, back up to the blue line. Shot is way wide, but the rebound is there in front, and the Raiders score through Matthew Gomicic. The shot from the blue line was miles wide. It rebounds into nothing, and Matthew Gomicic has a wide open net to slot it in and make the Raiders 1-0 at 6:34. I mean, you can kind of see it from this angle. The shot from the blue line. Here we go, producing it. We got there. Shot from the blue line. Just way wide. It comes out, takes a few bounces. Gomicic is just there with the empty cage to slide it into for the Raiders' first goal of the evening. Bees breaking into the Raiders' zone through Goodbye. Pass in front of the net. Nobody there. Raiders will clear. Shot safe with Goss. Gomicic from Ralph is the official goal, 6:34. Shot, slap pass really from the Bees. Back to Moog. Moog tries to flick it on goal, but takes a deflection from, I believe that's Ethan Reed. Raiders look to clear. They can't quite get off. The turnover caused by the Bees. Chipped in there by Alan Lack. Raiders will break out. Cross-ice pass to no one. Wilstead collects. It's an impressive knee slide from Tom Ralph. He's gone blue line to red line. Turnover caused by Lindgren. He'll skate in on his own. Loses out on the puck behind the net. Bees win it back though. Bees win it back. Stick hand around the front. Pass across. Nobody there. Raiders look to clear it. Harvey Stead collects. Raiders will flick it high up ice. Stead brings it down but loses out on the puck. Anderson with a shot this time. That's blocked away by Goss. Huggett is the first man there. Aliff. Hold it up. Flicks it off the boards to Huggett. He's met by Will Stead, who unceremoniously drops him. Huggett to the front of the net. Anderson can't stick hand his way around too. Slap shot coming from the blue line. No, that's wide. Galazzi will collect for the Bees. Cross ice pass to Pitchley. He gets on the end of it. Stick hands away. Round the D-man. Pitchley in on goal. Shot. Scores! J.J. Pitchley! The cross ice pass from James Galazzi. Pitchley skates in, dekes out his D-man, and slides it into the Raiders' net for the Bees' goal. 8:27 on the clock. The cross ice pass from Galazzi is off the boards, picked up by Pitchley. Stick handles his way round the D-man, and backhand 5-hole from Pitchley through James's legs. It's Bees 1, Raiders 1. Back collected by Mogg. Finds Cathcart. Cleared up ice. Raiders will get it. Pitchley from Galazzi is the official goal. Pitchley's first goal of the season. And Galazzi's 4th assist. I should have said on the Raiders goal. Matthew Gomicic, that was his 8th goal of the season so far. Turnover. Bees Alex and Rice lost his footing now. I can't see who that was. The numbers are quite difficult to make out from where everyone stood, sadly. Raiders centre ice with the puck to Lasham. Lasham with some great speed, but Mogg is there to read him off, push him off the puck. Raiders still have it. Pass is attempted to centre ice, nobody there. Webb finds English. English will dump it in. Takes a deflection. Raiders will have it. Gulliver. Gulliver skates in at speed. Harvey Stead does enough to just knock him off the puck. Wilstead collects it. Up ice to Lindgren, but not to tape. The Raiders get it back. That's an errant pass, and that one is not icing. There was a shout from the linesman, but it's been waved off. Harvey Stead collect. Finds Will. Up to Lindgren. Lindgren now breaks in. Shot is deflected, goes behind the net. Goodbye. Which from man in front, nobody there in a black shirt. Rose collects the puck. Chips it up ice. Raiders will get hold of it. That is deemed to be offside. Well, it would have been offside, but nobody touched it, fortunately. Raiders now from behind their own net. Breakout pass is wayward. Wilstead collects. Tries to dump it in. Doesn't quite get as far as he would have liked. Raiders come the other way. Gomicic over to Anderson. Puck held up against the boards. It's not moving. And referee blows the play dead with 11:01 to go in the first period. Few words being exchanged there between J.J. Pitchley and Matthew Gomicic. Could be an interesting one for the rest of the night. Bees and JJ's been saving that until today. Let's hope that's it from him and the rest of the Bees. Come on, you Raiders. Lindsay Udall. I'm hoping I pronounced that right, Lindsay. I'm sorry if I haven't. Hope you enjoy your evening and the game Sunday and Saturday. I believe you also help out with the Junior Raiders. Pitchley passes it across 2 hops. He will clear that round. Takes a funny bounce off the boards, and that takes a very good bounce if you're a Raider. That shot from Aliff is saved from Goss. Comes out to Anderson. Slap pass across is met by Martin. Attempts to clearance is wayward. That shot is well saved from Adam Goss. It's child's play for the netminder. Yes, I was looking for an opportunity there. Producer Nick's eyes rolled so far into the back of his head on that one. I'm not proud. Face off to the left of Goss is won by Webb. Rose collects, met by Gulliver. Does well to hold off Gulliver. He comes out with it on his own. Looks for the pass to English. That will be icing though. 8:21 left in the first period. Bees 1, Raiders 1. If you have any of your thoughts and comments, please use the hashtag BeesMNL and follow for in-game home and away updates at BeesMNL. Face off once again to the left of Goss. This time it is won by Leishram. That is blown dead almost immediately. We'll try again. He's still won by Leishram. Gulliver back to the blue line. Shot is saved by Goss again. Shot coming from Callum Wells there. Sorry, he's at the wrong angle from where I am. Gotta love having the TV screen right next to me so I can see who that was in the end. Face off won by Galazzi. Wilstead will collect. Again, takes a bad bounce if you're a Bees fan there. Lation must turn it over behind the net. Brought down by Galazzi. Sylvester up to the blue line. Wells again will shoot through traffic. Takes a few deflections, but goes wide. Lation backhands to Gulliver. Held up against the boards. Bees look to clear it, but can't. Gomicic finds Wells again. Shot on goal is wide. Lashram, the former OHL player, showing all of his skill there. Gulliver's shot on goal is again way wide. Martin collects. He's met by Sylvester, who just bounces off him like a walnut off a rhino. Raiders will chip it in and go for a change. Goss out to play it. Attempted pass to Stead is picked off by Sylvester. Gomicic stick handles his way away from 2Bs. Harvey Stead is there to create the turnover. Martin will try and clear. Leaves it for Harvey. He goes back. Martin off the ball to goodbye. Not there. Collects it again. Raiders. This forecheck is immense already here from the Raiders. They've really turned it on the last couple of minutes. Connolly goes back to his D-man. Centre pass from Anderson his way. Chip in on net. That is blocked the first time of asking from Goss, and the second time he manages to cover up. It was chipped in on goal by Ralph. Eskin got onto it. Goss collects it the second time of asking. Face off to the right of Goss. Raiders collect. Connolly with a shot on goal. Tipped down, saved by Goss. He's got no idea where the puck is. Mogg does, though, fortunately for the Bees. English now collects. Goes cross-ice, can't pull it off. English under pressure there, finds Mogg. Mogg off the boards to Walcombe, chips it in. James out of his net to play it. Again, takes a funny bounce off the corner. Bees keeping in his own. Shot on net, blocked away by James. Nobody really knowing where the puck is. Raiders have it under control. Comes out to Webb. Webb shot, save from James. Forced to Reed, who can clear it, help clear it for Raiders. Connolly brings it in. Huge hit there on Aaron Connolly from Harvey Stead. Puck comes loose. Huggett collects. Mogg will hold him up against the boards. Harvestead causes the turnover. Break out to English. He tries to go back to Walcombe. Does. Shot is wide. Goodbye. Met by 3 Raiders. Holds it off but can't find the pass. Cathcart tries to come back to collect it. Wilstead beats him to it. Cross-ice pass for the Bees. Tries to go back, but that's read like a book by the Raiders D-man, and the Raiders will break out. It's Anderson down that left wing. Shot is off the stick of Goss. Collected by Cathcart. Turnover again to Anderson, but no. Wilstead there to pick up the pieces. Takes the red line and dumps it in. Lingram will be the first man to it. Chip down low. Behind the net to the front. Shot save from James. Kept in by Mogg. Shot is blocked. Raiders will look to come the other way. Anderson again, shot, takes the deflection. Pass to the front of the net. Raiders prime real estate, that's wide. Lasham shot takes the deflection on wide. Goodbye for the Bees. Over to Mogg. England will clear. Sylvester, shot on goal, is gloved down by Goss, and that will play the blown play dead. 4:19 to go in the first period. Face off to the right of Goss. Won by Lasham. Goes away. Sylvester is the first man there. He finds Gulliver. Nobody really looking to chase him down. He takes the snapshot there. Goss does well for Gulliver. Face off left of Goss. The Bees deemed to a jump from that one. Won by Galazzi. Rose collects. Looks to set up. Pass up the left wing to Martin. Ships it around to D-Man. He's met by Wells and dropped unceremoniously. Raiders will break out. Huge cross-out pass to Gulliver. Harveystead standing his man up. Look, Gulliver goes for the backhand pass, but nothing there. Harveystead waits. Not quite sure what he wanted to do there. Shipped in. Galazzi helps it on its way. Raiders will look to come the other way. Stick on the way through there. Brilliant from the Raiders. Adam Lasham. That is filth. He picks it up, just skates his way round into the B zone to the front of the net and slots it past Goss. 2-1 Raiders at 16:37. Lasham picks it up on his own blue line, goes round one, dekes inside the Bees D-man to the front of the net and just flips it over Goss as the netminder made his mind up on what he was doing. That's the kind of quality you get when you sign Adam Lasham. Played U Sports and Francis Xavier, like I said last time in the pre-season game, has played with Stanley Cup champion Mikhail Sergachev, and it shows. Lasham's fourth goal as a Raider. He did play 2 games with the Lightning. Less said about that the better. Shot from the Bees. Well gloved by James. 3:01 left in the first period. Face off to the left of James. Raiders warned about moving again. Still won by the Raiders. Around the boards to Gulliver. Tries to go through to Lasham. Lasham tries to go through JJ Pitchley. It's a bold strategy. He's still got the puck though, Lasham. He's made his way around it. Looks at the pass. There's Sylvester. That shot saved from Goss. Eventually, the first shot off the shoulder. He catches it on the rebound. 2:42 left in the period. Face off to the right of the Bees. The Raiders still have it. That first shot from Lasham is saved from Goss. The rebound from Sylvester is saved from Goss. 2 big saves to the Bees there. Really gets them out of jail. Sylvester shot over. Harry Gulliver gets an assist on that Lasham goal. And Tom Relf apparently. He's trying to clear the zone, and they will eventually. It's JJ Pitchley again as he breaks out on his own. Pitchley snapshot, gloved down by James, not quite, that goes wide. Pitchley tries to avoid the hit, can't do it. Takes a bit of a unceremonious tumble. He is down. I'll tell you what, that didn't look the greatest of landings for Pitchley. Nothing wrong with the hit. He did try to avoid it. He's just landed awkwardly. 2:04 to go in the period. As JJ is up to his feet and making his way back to the bench under his own power. I will say this, the last thing the Bees need right now is yet another injury. As JJ is heading to the locker room. If there was one thing we were short on this year, producer Nick, it's injuries. We hadn't had one of them in a while. It's been almost a week. Face off just outside the B zone, won by the Raiders. Goss comes out to play it. Harvey collects. Goodbye. Over to Harvey. He's pushed effortlessly off the back by Gomicic. Lindgren. Centre pass. Shot is saved from James. Held up in the corner. Bees bring it out. Goodbye. Fakes one shot. Goes to a second. That takes a deflection. Raiders will break out. Aliff pass back behind to Gomicic. That's wide. Lindgren just stick loose, hug it and takes it away. Lack now. Finds Goodbye. Poked away from him. Yeah, Wilstead will have to collect it. Ralph now for the Raiders as we enter the final minutes of the first period. Raiders quite happy just to kill some clock here at the end of the period. Shot from the blue line, put into the corner by Goss. Webb collects off the boards. English now. Takes a rebound. Shot saved from James. Tries to go back round to Lindgren. Can't quite pull it off. Raiders look to break out. Gulliver floated in. Wilstead is there to play it. Tries to go through the Raiders. Sylvester collects. Back up to the blue line. Steps in. Shot. Takes deflection. Save from Goss. It's 3 under his legs. Referee luckily plays the blown dead with 8.5 left on the clock. Tell you what, that one was close from this angle. Got a great view of it from up here. It was lying there just behind Adam Goss in between his skates. Luckily the player gets blown dead before a Raider can poke it in. Face off to the right of Adam Goss. One by Galazzi. Lindgren will try and bring it out, but Martin will finish the job as he holds on to it instead. And the buzzer goes for the end of what has been an entertaining and even first period here. The Raiders lead 2-1 thanks to basically an empty net goal for Matthew Gomicic and an absolute worldie from Adam Leishram. JJ Pitchley with a worldie of his own to bring the score to 1-1 at the time. He's since gone off injured. It's a lot to do once again for the Bees, but it's only a 2-1 deficit here in town tonight. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. And welcome back as the referees and Raiders join us for the second period. It's 2-1 Raiders after the first. Shots on goal for that first period was 14 on Adam Goss in the Bees net and 10 on Ethan James in the Raiders net. Goals for the Raiders coming from Matthew Gomicic and Adam Lasham. The power of Canada compels you. For the Bees, JJ Pitchley, who went off injured at near the end of that first period. We will wait and see if he comes back out. No penalties in the first period. See how long that lasts. It's got a long way to go to beat the run time for the Bees Steel Dogs game on Sunday. 1 hour and 58 minutes. I haven't seen a game end quicker. We weren't playing running clock, honest. As Adam Goss leads the Bees out for this second period. During that period break trying to rattle my brain around and see if I could work Friday the 13th into it, but it just gives me an excuse to plug to the fact that on Friday the 13th of January we're playing the Swindon Wildcats. We have another Friday night stream. That's about as best as I can come up with there. Friday the 28th doesn't quite have the same ring to it. And that's the final chapter I'll say on that. Don't forget you can join in the conversation. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL and follow along at BeesMNL for all updates home and away in case I miss anything, or in particular case of the Bees tonight, in case I misread one of the jersey numbers. It's a bit of a pain from up here. And as referee Anna Bicknell calls us in, we are underway for period 2 as the Bees win the face-off. Let's come out with Alan Lack. He's met by Tom Ralph. Mogg finds Gabai. No-look pass over to Lindgren. Lindgren holding off the D-man. Lack collects behind the net, goes to the front, back in front to Gabai. Nobody there, gets stick lifted by Reed. Raiders will break out with Sylvester. Cross-ice pass attempted to Gulliver. Picked off by the Bees. They'll come back again. Lindgren, again stick lifted by Reed. Gulliver. Chipped in down behind the net. Bees calls a turnover, not quite. They eventually get hold of it. Enter the attacking zone. Stick on his way round the D-man, saved by James, and it's in! Jake Sylvester with his first goal for the Bees. As he kicks one in behind Ethan James, the Bees are on the board again. 2-2 at 20 minutes, 50 seconds. Dom Gabai just bringing it round everybody. Stick out his way round the D-man that takes the shot. James with a first save, and Jake Sylvester just following up as you're told to do. Kicks it past his goalie and into the net. Bees 2, Raiders 2. As the Bees win the face-off, it's chipped in. Mikey Power to play it. Takes a funny bounce. Shot is in from Lack. That takes a funny bounce off Ethan James's glove as well. Anderson will collect for the Raiders. Tries to clear it. Does. Gomicic. Bumped off the puck by Ryan Webb. That goal goes down as a Dominic Gabai unassisted marker, his 11th of the year. Puck chipped in. Bees beat the icing call out. Walcombe brings it away. Stick hands way to the front of the net. That's a brilliant poke check by Dewey to take it away from the American. Gomicic brings it in. Holds off one Bees D-man. Can't quite finish the move. Huggett. Met by Will Stead. Cleared round the boards. Bees look for the breakout pass. They do get it eventually. Walcombe, stick on his way around Power. No. Power playing decent with a poke check away. They'll break out with Huggett now. It's 3-on-1 if they play this right. Huggett across the way, lift back door to Huggett. That's brilliantly played defensively by the Bees. And they'll break out the other way. Lindgren, 2-on-1. Johan Lindgren finds it over to Galazzi. Goal given! The Bees turn it around inside 2 minutes. James Galazzi finishes the move off. It's Bees 3, Raiders 2. End-to-end stuff to start the second period. Lindgren collects the puck 2-on-1. Waits out the move from Wells. Chucks it in front to Galazzi. Galazzi obviously doesn't look sure it's going to get called. The referee Adam Bicknell has given it. No kicking motion, I can only assume is the decision there. They are now having a chat about it at the officials box. We'll wait and see if this is going to get called back. This could all be for nothing here. Goal given! Referee Adam Bicknell points to centre ice. We'll replay it again for you. The pass in front, it does come off Galazzi's skate. I can only assume no kicking motion is the decision from referee Adam Bicknell. I must admit, I'm not sold on it myself, but it's a Bees lead. James Galazzi, his second of the season, assisted by Juha Lindgren. One of these days, producer Nick, we're going to have a Bees Raiders game here that doesn't have something controversial happen. One of these days. Cooper plays the puck for the Raiders. Leishram will collect it, and he's going on one of his one-man missions again. Straight up centre ice, 4B Sawing. He still makes his way out of that somehow. Puck finds its way back to Leishram. Just waits. Shot in on net. Kicked into the corner by Goss. .22.07 was the official time of that third goal. As the Bees clear the puck. No icing is the decision, as the Raiders D-man had changed just as the puck was played. Wells throws it around the net to Huggett. Wells. Huggett will bring it up ice. No, he won't. Passes it off to his winger, who loses it coming over the blue line. Goodbye collects. Immediately met by an on-rushing forward. Bees still coming through with it. That's another chance. Well saved from James. Walcombe just skating straight through centre ice. Couldn't get control of it though. Bees get the puck back with Mogg. Cross-ice pass next to Walcombe. That is fired off the stick and into the roof. It's not a very high roof over on that corner above the DJ boxes now. Of all the songs I thought would get producer Nick dancing, the YMCA was one I thought would be a banker. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. I'm going to turn around and we'll start doing it now, aren't we? Puck won by the Bees. Chipped in by Martin. Well, round to Connolly. Takes a funny bounce. Bees slap shot from the blue line. That's blocked in front. There goes a rebound. Galazzi just... Tom Ralph just said no. Walled up in front of the net. Couldn't get it past him. Raiders come the other way. Puck in front of the net. The Raiders have scored! What on earth happened there and for the Bees? Everyone lost sight of the puck. He just falls into the middle of the crease and the Raiders have tied it up 24-11. Raiders breaking in down that right wing. The first shot off the side netting comes back under Goss's legs and into centre ice. And the trailing forward is just there to snipe it home. It's Aaron Connolly. Right place, right time, as always with Aaron Connolly, assisted by Gomicic. It's 3-all. The Raiders get the goal back. Dewey. Up to Sylvester, can't put it off. Leishram is offside. Aaron Connolly back getting his 4th goal of the year, 10th point now. .62 goals for the Raiders in the National League now. Notice I'm saying National League, I'm fully aware that, player stats at the moment are a nightmare. Raiders breaking in, shot on goal, safe from Goss, that goes wide, or over. Bees breaking up ice, that shot takes deflection into the netting. Ryan Webb's shot coming off Mikey Power's stick. Don't forget you can join in the conversation tonight. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL or @BeesMNL for all in-game updates. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Let us know what you thought of that Bees' 3rd goal. Again, one of these days we'll get an uncontroversial one. Shot on goal by Lindgren to the side netting. He passes off to Goodbye. Goodbye, met by Dewey. Cross-ice pass up to Mogg. Mock shot from the point. Takes a few deflections, but luckily for the Raiders, it comes off Lasham and straight into Ethan James's glove. Be very interesting, because I can see photographer Chris Callahan down here. He would have had his camera pointed directly at the goal for that third one, so we'll see what comes up after tomorrow morning. Raiders play behind the net. Cooper takes a funny bounce off the boards again. Bees will recover it. Shot from Lindgren is blocked. Rebound. Second chance is also saved. Alan Lack with a second chance. Ethan James with a brilliant triple save there. Lack got 2 bites at the cherry in the end. The third one, just James sticking a leg out, kicking it away. Brilliant from the young netminder. Brilliant from the young goalkeeper. Bees shot from the D-man is blocked. Takes a funny bounce in front. Chip behind the net. Goodbye. Stick on his way round Cooper and the referee. Tries to go backhand, but Lasham reads it like a book. Gulliver up to Sylvester. Stick hands way round D-man. Sylvester still with it. Another brilliant move. Shot and it trickles in, and the Raiders have a fourth. 25-30. It was a brilliant move from Sylvester to get round the Bees D-man. Fanned on the first shot. The puck ended up back on his stick, and he's just slid it under Goss and in for the Raiders' fourth. You can see it. He gets his way round D-man, beats the slide. The first shot goes away. Gulliver back out to him, and he just outweights Adam Goss. It's similar to the Steel Dogs goal from Sunday from Matt Bissonette. It just outweighted the goalie and slid it home. Well, actually, it might be Lasham, I should say. Serves me wrong for getting the wrong number. 25-30, the time of the goal. Raiders dumped in. That will be icing. We'll come all the way back. It is Adam Lasham. There you go. That serves me right for not reading jerseys properly. It was a great move from Sylvester. It's an even better finish from Adam Lasham. 5 goals now for the Raiders. Raiders win the face-off. Ralph off the boards. Kept in by Galazzi. Martin to play it. JJ Pitchley back on the ice with us. Is there to harass Ralph. Shot from the blue line is blocked. Raiders keep it in and manage to clear it. That will not be icing. Or it will be icing. 14 minutes exactly left here in the second period. 4-3. If you went to get a cup of tea and you missed the start of the period, well, you've missed 4 goals. Face off to the right of James. Up to the blue line for the Bees. Shot is way wide. Webb collects. Centre ice pass is wayward, and that finds Ailiff. Ailiff's cross ice pass finds Anderson, who can't get around Stuart Mogg. Wallstead plays the puck. Cross ice pass to English. Again, not to Tate. Dewey does enough to chip it in. Raiders centre ice. Open ice pass finds Gomicic. Former Atlanta Gladiator from the ECHL. Dewey steps in, shot through traffic, saved by Goss. The scariest of all songs, Ice Ice Baby. I do think we are getting an eclectic taste of what DJ Danny Purchard's Spotify playlist looks like. Bees break in. Alan Lack behind the net to Goodbye. To the front of the net. Gomicic takes it away from Lindgren, but Lindgren tries to win it back. The deflection from the puck takes it all the way down into the Bees zone. Bees bringing that from behind the own goal. Cross ice pass. Well chased in. Can't see who that is, but it's a brilliant shot. It was a Dom goodbye. Beats his man to the puck, gets it, takes the shot on goal, but James with a brilliant save. Ralph brings it out. Gomicic. Snap it on goal. Gets blocked. Erskine. Brings it around the net. Ralph. Steps in. Slap pass down low. Up to centre ice, but goodbye is there to pick it off. Black. Attempted dump in, just straight to Jack Cooper's stick. Elashram up to Sylvester. Skates his way around Hobbs. Elashram gets dragged down. The referee's arm is up. That looks more a frustration penalty than anything for the Bees. It does say a lot that the penalty was called by both referees. They both had their arms up there. 28-12, and we'll have our first power play of the evening for the men in the blue and gold. Josh Martin, 2 minutes for holding is the decision. Raiders power play this year, 6 for 52, 11.54%. The Bees penalty kill, 37 of 52, 71.15%. Stats brought to you by NIHLstats.wordpress.com, the only place where you can find the league tables and results for all 5 senior leagues in England. Sylvester finds Power. Power, slap pass down low, takes a funny bounce away from, I believe, Connolly. Could be seeing that wrong from here. Bees clear it. James will play it out of his net. Connolly brings it up ice. I must say this is a power pack Raiders unit that's out on the ice here. Connolly to Gomicic. Finds its way over to, that's Power. Power back up to Gomicic. That pass gets blocked. Bees will clear it. James all the way out into the corner to settle it. James still with it. It's a bold strategy here. The boards are very peculiar with the way they bounce sometimes here, so it's very bold to play it like that from Ethan James. 1 minute left on the power play as Gulliver brings it up ice. Gulliver stick hands way round one, stick hands way round a second, takes a shot on goal. That's open to the open net and cleared thankfully by the Bees. Raiders now from behind their own goal. 42 seconds left. Ralph fakes the drop pass, gets his pocket picked for his troubles by Lindgren. Bees will break in. Goodbye. Decides he doesn't want to go to play through Gomicic and will take it back the other end. Bees will kill some more time. Huge dump in. Raiders will have to play it behind the goal. 24 seconds to go. Turnover behind the net. Ryan Webb. Nobody with him. Tries to go to the front of the net. Can't. Instead, he'll just take it out the end of the zone and look to kill the rest of this penalty. Tipped in there well by Lack. Gomicic will go back behind the goal to play it. Brings it up ice. Drops off to Ralph. Receives the pass back. Bees returns to full strength. First kill of the evening. Wells will chip it in. Webb tries his best to keep hold of it. And there's another penalty coming on the Bees. So you wait all night for one power play, and like London buses, 2 come along at once. 30-27 the time of the penalty. It does look like Alan Lack's taking a stick in the mouth as well for his troubles. He's also going in the box. 2 minutes roughing is the call on Alan Lack. 30-27 the time of the penalty. So after doing a very good job of killing the first one, the Bees will have to go straight back on the kill. Face off to the right of goal, spawned by the Raiders, comes back to Ralph, fakes the shot, finds Connolly. Attempted pass to Gulliver is blocked and Blees will clear it. Ralph from behind the net, the former B. His attempted pass to Connolly almost just falls to James Galazzi, who makes sure he finishes his hit on Connolly as the Bees clear. Gomicic. Brilliant pass up to Gulliver. Gulliver slides it across. Shot saved from Goss and the Bees will clear. Ralph. And go up to Gomocic. Met by two Bs. He dumps it in. Finds his way to Gulliver. 1 minute on the power play for the Raiders. Pass back up high. Power back to Gulliver. Pass back across in front. Save from Goss. Bees will clear it and they'll break away here. Walcombe, shot, save from James. Rebound is open but nobody there. Gulliver collects. He loses out though. Goodbye. Goodbye. In 1-1. Welcome. Waits too long and just shoots it straight even. James, he got stuck between wanting to shoot and wanting to pass it back to Dom. Instead goes to the shot and it's way too late for that. The Raiders up the other end. Shot blocked. To Power, 24 seconds left on it. The Bees will break out again. They'll skate in 3-on-3. Cross ice pass to Goodbye, Wayward. Tries to return the favour and go back to Lindgren, but the Raiders will come back the other way again with Huggett. 2-on-2 this time. Huggett, pass to Sylvester. Sylvester tries to go through the legs of the Bees D-man, but nothing doing. The Bees will return to full strength and they'll break out again. Goodbye to the front of the net. Pass to Lack. Lack shot, save from James. Rebound is loose, nothing there. Scores! Juha Lindgren! Juha Lindgren thinks he scored. James and the Raiders are down. We're going to have another chat at centre ice. 32:35 on the clock. Goodbye held it off. Lack with the shot. Falls down there. Lindgren just collects it and puts it high. A B does get cross-checked into James there. Dewey does the cross-checking. I'm not sure how much contact is made. It looks more like the stick hit James. We'll wait and see. We have another chat at centre ice. It's the theme of the evening so far. I was about to say, producer Nick, can we replay that again? He's already read my mind. There's the shot from Lack. There's the push, Bees forward down. Lindgren backhands it into the roof of the nets. We await a decision here at centre ice. I'm going to, and I haven't seen a signal from a referee, but the way everyone is lining up suggests to me that that is Juha Lindgren's 8th of the season. 4-4, 32-35. The Raiders win the face-off. The Bees will get the puck. That one was offside, and that will go the length of the ice. Like I said, producer Nick, one of these games, it will be a non-controversial one. I must admit, the Galazzi one felt more like a non-goal than that one did. Lindgren from Wilstead is the decision. Lindgren gets his 8th goal of the year. Wilstead his 8th assist of the year, as that takes him to 10 points. Bees will break out again. 2-2, it's Walcombe. He's fast, but that's a brilliant sliding poke check there by Ralph. Bees keep it in. Snap shot tipped in front by, I believe that's English, is gloved down by Ethan James. Once again, let us know your thoughts. Use the hashtag BeesMNL. Tweet us at BeesMNL. Don't shoot the messenger and all that. 7 minutes exactly here in Slough. Raiders win the face-off. Wells loses out, but they get it away anyway with Gulliver. Gulliver finds Sylvester. Sylvester shot blocked. He can't get out of the zone. They do eventually. Raiders look to just settle it. Lashram. Gulliver. Drop past to Lashram. There goes that man again. Round the D-man. Adam Lashram skates in on that shot. Saved. Open. Puck is loose. Somehow it comes away with it for the Bees. Bees will bring it up ice. Pass. Stick. Brilliant. Almost a brilliant stick handle there from Josh Martin. Sylvester finds Gulliver. Gets it poked away by Pitchley. Wells avoids the hit from Pitchley. Goes behind the net. Bees will intercept. Here come the Bees, straight up centre ice. Holds off his man, goes behind the net. There's Harvey. So goodbye. Goodbye. Backhands it on goal. James stands tall. Goodbye creates the turnover again. He'll go behind the net, tries to stuff it in short side, can't do it. Lack. Back to Goodbye. Goodbye. Into the middle. Shot takes deflection, and that shot is fanned on by Lindgren that time. Pass to the centre ice, picked off by Anderson. Raiders will look to break out. Turned over, Cathcart collects. Lindgren back to his former Slough Jet companion, Ty Cathcart. Tipped in, no icing. James is out to collect. Lindgren will chase it down. Takes the bounce that the Bees probably wanted. Off the Zamboni entrance doors. Raiders keep hold of possession. Dewey. Moves around the boards. Bees can't keep it in that time. And they'll have to come back. Lack. Dumps it into the corner. Bees give chase. Lindgren leaves it, but then doesn't get it the second time. Goes behind the net. Bit of confusion there between Lack and Goodbye. Lack takes a hit from Huggett. No call. Lack's still with the puck though. Brings out to Lindgren. Lindgren shot saved down by James. 4-4, 4 minutes 30 left in the second period. What's been an entertaining goal-filled second period. Ice hockey, no goal, 100%. Would that be on the third one or the fourth one? You're going to have to narrow it down now. We've got a whole lot more difficult. Ralph brings it out for the Raiders. Connolly. Snapshot is blocked, goes behind the net. Bees bring it out. English. Cross-ice pass attempted. Ralph, again, just brilliant. He's done that all night so far, Tom Ralph. It doesn't get past him that time, though. Connolly's there to help out his D-man. Bit of a coming together there between Ralph and English. Say coming together, more like an aggressive cuddle. Power snaps it around. Intercepted. Raiders will flip it up ice and clear. English will bring it back the other way. English dumps it in. We'll go all the way around to almost Gomachich. Again, takes a bounce off those Zamboni doors and Ralph collects. He brings it out. Gomachich. Through centre ice. Flicks it round the boards. Erskine will give chase. Loses out on the puck. Pitchley will bring it the other way. Mikey Power playing D tonight. Bees with possession. Fanned pass there that time. Almost forced to Galazzi, but he had gone offside. That one is not, and it's Leishram. That's the man you do not want to be giving all this time to. Leishram to the front of the net. Scores! Adam Leishram with a hat-trick of treats, shall we say, for the Raiders, as he makes it 5-4, 36-50. I said it just before, you do not want to be giving that man that much space. The D-man misses. Leishram does not. The attempted slide by Mogg is read well, and Leishram just goes to the centre of the centre ice and slides it through Goss once again. That completes his hat-trick. That's the fifth of the night for the Raiders. 36-50. Raiders win the face-off. Wells to Sylvester. Attempts to pass up to Leishram again. Bees will clear it. Leishram from Power is the call. Leishram 6th of the year. 6th goal of the year, shall I say. It takes him up to 7 points. Mikey Power up to 5 now. 4 assists for him. Not tonight. Sylvester, shot. That's off the post and in. Jake Sylvester. 2 goals in 30 seconds. And the Bees have fallen apart here. A turnover in the D zone, it's kept in. Sylvester receives the pass back and snipes it bar down. Harry Guller and Jake Sylvester, it's been a brilliant line, this line all night. Beautiful drop pass and an even better finish from Jake Sylvester. 37-20 the time on that one. 6-4 now the Raiders. Producing the best goal of the night on a night full of very good goals. Yep, he agrees with me. Let us know your thoughts. Use the hashtag BeesMNL. Adam Lasham gets an assist on that one as well. Gomicic comes the other way for the Raiders. Gomicic to the front of the net to hug it, nobody there. Bees will look to bring it the other way. Gomicic now for the Raiders. Tries to flick it to Connolly, nobody there. Big coming together behind the goal there. Webb caught in a Raider sandwich. Bees will bring it the other way. Break in, it's Walcombe. Stick comes away round. Gomicic takes a hit, nothing called. Bees fans can't believe it. Will Stead fakes the pass. Looks to go to the front of the net. He gets his pocket picked by Ralph. He loses the blade. Stead, shot, save from James. That comes up to Sylvester again. Looks to clear it, and the Bees will take it out the zone themselves. The Bees bench and fans not unsure how that wasn't called, but from here, it didn't look like it was a penalty. Gulliver. Stick handles, waits, throws it in. Mogg out to play it. Gives it straight to Gulliver, back to the front of the net. Sylvester, that's a brilliant save from Adam Goss. It's a great pass from Gulliver again. Jake Sylvester wide open in the centre of ice there. And then a brilliant save from Adam Goss, to prevent the 7th of the evening. Face off to the right of Goss, won by the Raiders. Shot snapped on goal. Sylvester out to play, gets his pocket picked. Bees will break out, enter the final minute of the second period. Alan Lack, shot goes wide. Goodbye. Puck takes a bounce. Gulliver, stick on that down brilliantly. Raiders collect. Cooper. Chucked in behind the net. Mogg will collect. And that is just chucked aimlessly into the corner there by Dan Rose. Icing the call. 30.2 seconds left on the clock. Face off to the right of Goss. Won by the Bees. Mogg off the boards, gloved immediately down by, you guessed it, Adam Lasham. He's been everywhere this evening. Bees bringing out Lindgren. Lindgren past the centre ice to Mogg, nothing there. Gomicic. Goodbye, causes the turnover. Lindgren tries to go to Goodbye, but Gomicic, again, just stick in the way, breaks the pass up. Gomicic looks up at the clock. Ralph sees it, 3 seconds left, winds up, shoots. Saved by Goss as the buzzer goes to end the second period here in Slough tonight. Well, how can I summarise that one? 7 goals in that period, 3 for the Bees, 4 for the Raiders. The Raiders take a 6-4 lead going into the break. On a night where it was 4-4 and 2 goals in 30 seconds. It's been a theme for the Bees this year, sadly, has given the Raiders a 6-4 lead. We'll see you back here in 15 minutes. I'm going to go for a lie down. Good evening and welcome back for period 3 of this only Rocky Horror show in town. Where do we begin with that second period? 7 goals, and we also try and see if I can be left alone with the graphics. Producer Nick made the bold strategy of leaving me alone with it. Did I get it work? Yes, I did! I didn't break it! Anyone who knows me knows I have a penchant for breaking things like this in Excel spreadsheets. I'm a nightmare. But anyway, 7 goals in that period. Some of them were straightforward, some of them were very nice, and some of them were a tad controversial. Goals in the pack period for the Bees: Dominic Goodbye, James Galazzi, Juha Lindgren. Raiders: Aaron Connolly, 2 for Adam Lasham to complete the hat-trick, and a butte from Jake Sylvester. James Galazzi's goal, we've gone back and checked it. It probably could have been called kicking, probably should have been called kicking. The Juha Lindgren one, I've seen online there is people saying it didn't cross the line, and no, you're right, it didn't cross the line. That's because it hit the roof of the net. If you watch the highlights when they go live, I'm going to look at producer Nick, because obviously you're in charge of that. That's going to be some point over the weekend. Tuesday is the official sign I've been given. You can see the water bottle pop on it. We haven't gone back and looked at it, but it doesn't really matter when you immediately go down the other end and give up 2 goals in 30 seconds. The Raiders lead 6-4 in this goal bonanza. We head towards the third period. Once again, the Bees, the first game of a 3-game weekend. They travel to Basingstoke tomorrow and then travel all the way up to Telford on Sunday. And the Raiders a night off tomorrow, and they welcome the Bison at home on the Sunday to the Sapphire. So the Raiders fans watching, hope you go down, hope you enjoy your night. I'm hoping Lindsay Udall's still watching, and the Romford Junior Raiders playing tomorrow. They usually do when the Raiders aren't at home. Come watch that. Junior Raiders are always quite fun. I do enjoy my trips to the Sapphire. I spent years going there. As the Raiders are led back out by Ethan James. As we just wait for the Bees to join us. I'll tell you what, producer Nick, I am somewhat glad that this is the only home game we have to worry about this weekend. I'm off to Wembley on Sunday for the last NFL game. That's why I missed 2 weeks. Producer Nick enjoyed his 2 weeks away from me. No one could point out the dad dancing. As the referees join us. And Adam Goss leads out the Bees for the third and possibly final period. Who knows, we could get overtime. I know, the true horror show. Overtime, 5 minutes, 3-on-3 potentially. We're kind of hoping it doesn't go to overtime tonight. We do have a curfew. Could be quite interesting if that comes to pass. If this period takes a while and we go overtime and penalty shots, if the lights go off, you know what's happened. As the referee Andrew Jarvie calls it in centre ice. And we are underway with the third and possibly final period tonight, with the Bees getting possession with Stuart Mogg. Mogg finds Goodbye off the boards to Lindgren, who chips it in. Alan Lack will give chase, beats off his man, wins the puck there. Goodbye falls. Mogg chips it in. Lack collects. Back up to his captain. Mogg steps in, shot, rebound is loose. Bees still with it. James out in the net. Still there. Shot goes through the crease. No, not in. That could have been a big... That was a big chance for the Bees. They'll keep going. Goodbye. Behind the net. To the front. Lindgren snaps a shot on goal. Rebound up to Mogg. Tipped in front. Another one goes behind the net. Bees again with the puck. Wondering what they need to do to get a call here. Goodbye. Setting up the camping Gretzky's office. Up to the Bees. Mogg. Lindgren with a shot. That's blocked. Sylvester will get it. And just steady the ship for the Raiders as they try and clear. Mogg does well to create the turnover. Bring it back down in front. Goodbye. Shot blocked away by James. Defiantly into the corner. Lindgren gives chase. Lack is there to help. The Raiders do just bring it out anyway. That was a big chance of the Bees. This shot comes through. James just goes on an adventure outside of his crease. The attempted shot from Goodbye just slides through the blue paint, out the other side. No one on the end of it. Harvey Stead behind the net for the Bees. Huge pass attempted to Walcombe. Chip that the other way. Stead will collect. Over to his brother Will. Attempted pass up to English. Icing is the call, and he'll come back the other way. You can just tell frustration is starting to set in here for the Bees. It's frustration of not getting any calls from the referees, and frustration things like that, and I'm not sure why. Well, I know why, but not in the frustration of the lack of calls. They seem to have been fairly by the book. Walcombe. Big cross-ice pass to English. Connolly breaks it up and brings it out the zone. And then just takes the puck off Wilstead's stick. Flips it into the corner. Harvey collects. Gets his pocket picked by Gomicic. Goss has to play it. Will flicks it around the boards. Will set up to Webb and over to Harvey. Harvey set up centre ice. Finds Wilcombe on the left wing. Harvey Wilcombe stops in. Shot deflected up into the plexi. Raiders now behind the net. Puck almost turned over there by Pitchley. These will come away with it. Wilcombe. Shot on goal. Blocked away by James. Pitchley to the front of the net, goes wide. Takes the bounce, instead there to collect. Shot tipped in, tipped wide. Galazzi loses out, the Raiders will bring it out with Gulliver. He chips it in. That'll go round the boards. Hops are there to collect. Wilstead chips it in. Offside is signalled and ignored. Pitchley then shoots it on goal. That will come back the entire length of the ice. Like I said, just frustration setting in, and that's just silly. You could hear the offside call and completely ignored. Face-off will be to the right of Adam Goss. Don't forget, you can send us your thoughts. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL, and at BeesMNL for all Bees home and away game updates. Including the away doubleheader this weekend. Raiders shot on goal, wide. Goodbye collects, drops it off to Hops. Goes back to Mogg. Cross ice, open ice pass to Lindgren. Lindgren tries to find Goodbye. Goodbye does get there. Shot through the legs of James. James is there to save it, and he's held on. Goodbye went for the cheeky 5-hole attempt. Ethan James reads it well and shuts the door. Face off to the left of James. One by Goodbye. Bees will maintain possession. Shot is wide. Mogg tries to tip it in. Raiders will clear. Sylvester rings it deposits. Lasham again. Shot on goal. It's saved from Goss this time. Mogg up to Lack. Cross ice pass finds Goodbye. Goodbye to Lindgren. Down low. Spins around. Shot is blocked. Raiders will come the other way. Hit behind the play. Goodbye has gone down. Raiders will carry on. Gulliver. Shot and it scores. This is interesting. We now got a fight at centre ice. Sylvester scored. Alan Lack and Elliot Dewey are going at centre ice. That feels unnecessary. Obviously the hit on Goodbye. Goodbye was down. No call. The play continued. Harry Gulliver and Jake Sylvester just skating on their own. And Jake Sylvester scores to make it Raiders 7, Bees 4, 44-13. We'll see if we've got a replay of either of those. Obviously, it's been a bit mad. That's the end of the hit. You can see that Goodbye down has been hit. Alan Lack goes straight for Elliot Dewey. Dewey, obviously, the man who hit the import. And there's the pass from Gulliver. Gulliver receives it from Lasham. Dropped to Sylvester. 2-on-1 into the net at the same time. Alan Lack and Elliot Dewey throwing bombs at each other. We think it's 7-4. The referees are having a meeting. Here's the goal again. In the background, you will see Alan Lack go for Elliot Dewey instead of on the play. And that shot just in. Alan Lack standing up for his import, it must be said. Standing up for his assistant coach. Again, it's just a breakdown in play there in the Raiders with the 7th. Again, we think it's a 7th. We're waiting for a call from the referees again. It should be a 7th. I didn't hear a whistle before the goal went in. Does beg the question, what does happen in this situation? You have a fight at the same time a goal's just been scored. Answers on a postcard from anybody. Use the hashtag BeesMNL, help me out. Producing it looks like you got something animated, but Golden Blue having a Halloween party, 48 to right. They will be seeing Adam Lasham in his nightmares. It's a case of who's scarier, Freddy Krueger or Adam Lasham tonight. Well, the linesman and the Raiders are lining up at centre ice. There's nothing on the scoreboard yet, but obviously with everyone lining up at centre ice, that makes me believe that the goal has been correctly given for Jake Sylvester, his second of the evening, and of course his 7th on the year. There you go, officially now the Raiders goal given. We'll await the penalties. I imagine it will just be fighting. Bees win the face-off. Chipped in by Lindgren. Lindgren receives a pass back. Round the boards. I said frustration was showing, and there it was. Lindgren holds off 2 men. There goes to Rose. Raiders bring it up. Lack and Dewey 5 for fighting is the official call. Raiders break in. Oliver drops to Sylvester again. Goodbye, stick checks in. Raiders. I think that goal has just gone down to Sylvester unassisted because obviously the referee saw the fight instead. It should be Sylvester from Gulliver from Lasham. So there was a dubious goals panel in ice hockey. I've just settled it for them. Martin. Up ice. Goes to his right. Shot on goal. Straight into the glove of James, who holds on. And more coming together by the Raiders net. And this is just the Bees losing their heads now. In a game that they were still in 5 minutes 24 seconds ago, they seem like they just don't want to anymore. Frustration at the officials, frustration at everything. It seems to be the theme of the evening if you're a fan of the Bees. Face off to the left of James. Won by Galazzi. Cooper drops a bee down. Galazzi tries to chip it in. English there. English loses out on the puck. Anderson will bring it out for the Raiders. Offside is signalled. Anderson ignores it. Offside is called, and now Anderson will have a word with the linesman. I think the case there is that it took a deflection off the Bees, or the Bees played it. We'll go the length of the ice the other way. Cha-cha slide, producer Nick? The cha-cha slide? No, not a fan. I know a man who tore his ACL twice doing the cha-cha slide. Apparently the answer to the question, how low can you go, is not that low. Face off won by the Raiders. I'll bring it out, Anderson. Chipped in front, Bees look to collect it. Shot on goal, goes over. Goodbye. Lindgren there to collect it, finds Goodbye again. Goodbye, up to the point. Mogg. Goes down low. Wilstead finally comes up with the puck. Lindgren chips it in, nobody there. Big hit from Dom Goodbye there. Raiders clear the length of the ice. Icing is the call. I think DJ Danny has finally run out of Halloween songs. Face off to the right of James, won by the Bees. Shot on goal is wide. Raiders attempt to clear. Mogg will put it back into the Raiders zone. Offside would have been called there. Wilstead, brilliant chest down on that one, but it hadn't left the zone. Raiders bring it the other way. Bowling pins action there on the blue line. Chipped in. Stead gloves it down. Mog. Woolstead up to Galazzi. Galazzi, hook from behind. Goss comes out to play it. Sylvester just pushed off the puck. Woolstead will play. Pitchley doesn't know where the puck is. Gets it at the second time of asking. Skates in. Stick handles away round. One D-man to the front of the net. Shot wide. Raiders bring it the other way. Errant pass there to the stick of Martin, sorry. Beard really should have been a giveaway there. Raiders turn it over. Centre ice. Shot on goal. Save from Goss. Gulliver's shot. Block away. Lasham now, and JJ Pitchley's gone for Adam Lasham. He's dropped his glove and his stick. He's now not sure what to do. Puck comes into the B zone. Harvey Stead. Off the boards. Attempted pass was to English. Hit comes in there from a Raider on Martin. English brings it out. Walcombe is there. Walcombe uses speed, waits, shot on goal, save from James. Raiders flick it up ice. Hops is there to play. Chipped in by Lindgren. Goodbye. Turns his man. Into the face of the circle. Turns back again. Goodbye to the front of the net. Shot is deflected away. And the Raiders clear. Harvey Stead over to Hops. Skipped in. Straight to a Raider. The Raiders will come back the other way. Stead reads it well. Ships it back to Cooper. Aliff now with the puck. Brings it through centre ice over to Huggett. Huggett shot takes deflection. Goss gathers. 11:15 here to go in the third period. Face off to the right of Goss, won by the Raiders. Shot comes in, blocked by Mog. Galazzi, some brilliant footwork there to get it away. Didn't quite finish the job. Gomicic, met by Rose. Just want to hold him off to the front of the net. Martin collects. Drops it off for Rose. Rose off the board. Misses everybody. English will put pressure on Connolly. Raiders recover. Aliff. Centre ice pass finds Gomicic. Gomicic 2-on-1. Shot off the post from Power. Post saves the day for the Bees there. Galazzi off the boards. Sylvester on his own. Just dumps it into the corner. Goodbye. Sees a return pass. Goodbye on his own. Shot. That takes a deflection up into the netting. Face off the stage inside the Raiders zone. 10-11 to go. Don't forget you can join in the conversation. Please use the hashtag BeesMNL or at BeesMNL for any of your thoughts, comments on the game. Let us know where you're watching your hockey this weekend. Face it, Bees have a road weekend. Raiders, we know. If you're a fan of a neutral team, let us know what you're doing with your weekend. Bees bringing out from behind the net. Puck to the front of the net. Not quite there for, I believe that's Juha Lindgren. Walcombe holding off Lasham. To the front of the net again. Takes deflection. Raiders will bring it away. Shot from the blue line, saved by Goss, who will cover it up. .39 to go. Raiders, Aliff brings it away. Goss comes out to play it. Huggett chips it in. Aliff there to collect. Harvey Stead checks it away, but Huggett brings it away. Cathcart will meet him there. Harvey Stead takes a big hit from Huggett. Huggett then delivers a second big hit. Creates a turnover. Gomicic up to the blue line. Shot comes in. Goes wide. Huggett with a stick in front looking for the tip. It's got James Galazzi for company. The Bees clear it. Chipped into the corner. James out to play it. Raiders will bring it the other way. 3-on-2 if they play it well here. Aliff. Down to Gomicic. Gomicic takes a shot. Goes in! Gomicic from the goal line. Off Goss's thigh and into the net. The Raiders have their 8th at 51-12. They said they needed to play it right. You can see Aliff bringing the puck into the zone. Gomicic just a straight way round the Bees D-man. The shot from near enough the goal line. Off Goss's thigh into the back of the net. The Raiders have their 8th of the evening. 8-4. Gomicic's 9th of the year, 2nd of the night. Chipped in by the Raiders. The Bees will collect. Stead finds English. Passes wayward. Dewey, who's now out of the box, turns over. Bees with it. English down to Lindgren. Lindgren tried to go to Webb. Nothing there. Webb tries to take a hit at Dewey. Over to Lindgren. Lindgren's in front of the net. Shot is saved by James. Puck is loose. No whistle. Whistle does come eventually. English had a little bit of a poke to see if he can get it across the line. Face off to the right of James. One by Goodbye. Goodbye, shot saved. Lack. To Goodbye, back to Lack. And that goes free. Raiders will break away again. Aliff. Met the pass by Mogg. Goodbye. Up to Lack. We'll bring it back the other way. Chips off the boards. Goes round Wells. To the front of the net. Goodbye trips. Lack is hammered there by Gomicic. Raiders all clear. Here comes, I believe it's Aliff again. Aliff, Mogg loses his stick. Aliff turns back and goes the other way. Chipped into the corner for the Raiders. Galazzi. Plays it to Martin. Pitchley tries to flick it into the corner. Raiders coming the other way, lose out on the puck. Rose. Up to Pitchley, who chips it in. Martin will give chase on Dewey. Dewey loses a helmet, has to skate to the bench. Bees carry the turnover in the mess. Galazzi, shot on goal, feathered in. James is there. Pitchley takes a late run at someone. 6:52 to go here in the third period. Face off to the right of James, won by the Bees. Shot on goal, tipped away. Raiders will clear as it comes the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Stead to play it. Stead finds English. Cross-ice pass attempted to Walkham. Doesn't quite pull it off. Raiders clear it down. Stead plays it. Off the boards. Wides a hit. These go for a change, a partial change. Rolf loses control of the puck. Huggett helps him out. Bees do recover it. Puck falls out to Walkham. Sorry, Lack even. That's saved. Raiders recover. Lack there, just holding up his man. Aliff will flip it up and over and clear. Goodbye for the Bees. Just has his pocket picked by Huggett brilliantly there. Mogg out to play it. Goes to Lingren, but misses him. Lingren just steals it off Gomicic. Lingren played into the corner by the big Canadian. Goodbye. Back up to Mogg. Mogg stepping in, face off circle, shot, save from James. Well, at least we can relax on one thing. 2 controversial goals don't look like they're going to matter so much here now. Face off to the left of James. Raiders with the puck. Finds his way up to Mogg. Mogg steps in, shot, goes wide. Hops pinches down to play it. Does a brilliant job there. You wouldn't have thought he's playing his first National League game tonight, I'll tell you that. Raiders bring it out the other way. Flipped in on goal. That's all block of that behind the goal. Mogg tries to go to Pitchley, but is met by Erskine. Galazzi around the boards. Finds Martin. Hops. Over to Mogg. Galazzi plays it off to Pitchley. Pitchley winds up, blast, sticked away by James. Galazzi rides his man into the boards. Scrum there against the Raiders bench almost. And the puck, the play is blown dead. 4:30 left in the third period. Face off, won by the Bees. Walkham collects it. Pass is to nobody in the black shirt. The Raiders will bring it the other way. No, they won't. Rose grabs it out of the sky, dumps it in. James out to play it. Round off the boards, and that jumps over the stick of Mogg and leaves the zone. Rose to Wilstead. Leishram flips it past Wilstead. Rose is there to collect. Finds English. Back to Rose. Attempts to break out pass is where the Raiders pick it off. Shot on goal, save from Goss. Shot from Leishram again. Wilstead will bring it out. Stead flips off to Goodbye. Goodbye steps in, snipes wide. Turnover again. Goodbye. Flips it down low to Lack. Takes a bounce. Raiders bring it away. Raiders strip it in. They will ice it. So they look for a change.
Just a reminder after the game, all home first option, moving throw reception and via the far exit by skate higher.
Cheers for a great source stream. Happy Raider, Alan Mason. Glad you've enjoyed your evening with us tonight. Hope you enjoy Sunday if you're going. Don't forget, we've still got 2 more games here this year. He's flipped him down low. He's collected again. Gulliver. Flipped up ice. Ailiff will give chase. That will go straight to Goss. Just to play it out. Harvey Stead. To Galazzi. Finds his way to Pitchley. Pitchley again, toe drags his way around the defender. Martin there. Martin tries to leave it for Galazzi. Galazzi does get it. Fans on the pass. Works out for the better for him as he has the puck still. Tries to spin his way around one player. Doesn't. Huggett on the breakaway here. He's met by Harvey Stead. Brought down. No call is an interesting one. Ailith, turnover again. Hug it with the puck. Again, that time a lot better of an attempted hit on him from Webb. Calls the turnover, Bees dump it in. And that will be in the glove of James. 2:14 left in the third period. Face off to the left of James. Bees get possession, shot on goal, kicked away from James. Svester hops from the blue line, winds up, shoots, takes a deflection, comes back the other way. Mog off the boards, shipped in by Walcombe, deemed not to have been. But we will immediately come to centre ice. Face off won by Lasham. Webb does enough to cause a turnover. Mog to English. Flips it in. Dewey tries to bring it around the boards. Bees return the favour. English collects. Raiders now turn it over. Walcombe steps in, round one man, toe drag, misses on the shot. Beast will have it. Pass is again wayward and out the zone. Goodbye collects. Tries to go around his man, can't, and that's flipped in by the Raiders. Hops will collect. Passes up to Alan Lack. Cross ice, Will Stead. Stead to Goodbye. Goodbye to the front of the net. No, has to turn back, go back the other way. Pass finds Lindgren. Shot comes in, save from James. Rebound comes out. Goodbye in the corner, just muscled off the park. Beast will have it though. Attempted stuffing on the short side. No, James says no again. Under a minute to go here now in the third. Black to Wilstead to the front of the net. Scramble in front, nothing doing. Wilstead lines up a shot, that's blocked. Raiders will clear it. Anderson will get it out the zone. And the Bees will have to come back. Wilstead tries to go to Goodbye. That comes the other way. Raiders break out again. Black will quickly let it to the ice. James comes out to play the puck to keep the clock ticking as we get into the final seconds here. Raiders coming the other way. Shot on goal takes a deflection. Ailith will chip it in. And that will be another turnover behind the net. Anderson has a go. That was nearly a disaster at the end there. Galatzi instead miscommunication there at the end. Anderson picks their pocket and has a dig on goal. Can't pull it off. Adam Goss with a save. It means the final score here tonight from the Halloween game is Bees 4, Raiders 8. 2 goals in that final period. One from Jake Sylvester, one from Matthew Gomicic. Very much the icing on the cake for the blue and gold this evening. A third straight victory after wins last weekend against the Bees and the Tigers is shooting them up the league and cup table. So again, if you're looking for an updated table, I can't do it on the fly, but I can announce it. The Raiders will have moved up into 6th that win, jumping the Swindon Wildcats. 6-1 the Raiders record now, 1 point behind the Telford Tigers in front of them, and on 14 points in 5th. Still chasing the Milton Keynes Lightning on 4th at the moment for that last Cup semi-final spot, still very much on the cards. The Bees now stuck in 10th, 2-9-1 the record after 12 games. We hope you've enjoyed your evening with us tonight. Be you a Raiders fan, Bees fan, or just a neutral who wanted a bit of Friday night hockey. Any and all feedback is appreciated, even at me. Twitter at Scutsy1, SCUTTSY1. Why not follow NIHL Stats while you're at it? The only place you can find all 5 league tables, fixtures and results for these 5 senior divisions in English ice hockey. Producer Nick is now giving me stick for plugging my own website. Deal with it, Nick. Just be thankful I don't have you making a graphic for it yet. No. As we move on to man of the matches tonight, the Raiders, I feel like it could be any one of about 7 here. Royal Berkshire Hospital presenting man of the match tonight. I believe they have 50 seats here this evening. 62, I believe, is what I've just been told by producer Nick. I hope they've had a fun evening, regardless of the result. Surprise, surprise, man of the match goes to Adam Leishram. I mean, let's face it, it kind of had to be. I make it 5 points on the night. It's probably wrong, or it probably should have been 5. But that line of Leishram, Sylvester, Gulliver, they were knocking on the door all night like trick-or-treaters. Bit of confusion there. Let's try and find to go down to present man of the match. As the Raiders skate round on their lap of honour shortly. Don't forget they are at home on Sunday, Raiders fans. The Basingstoke Bison are in town on Sunday nights. Right. And if that top line performs as well tonight as it performs as well on Sunday as it did tonight, you're going to have fun. That was scary at times with everything, just the speed of movement, the clinical finishing, the brilliant passing. It's a well-drilled, well-gelled line that now for the Raiders. And the travelling contingent down there in the left-hand corner, noisy all night. They've had a good evening. We hope you've had a good evening. The Raiders fans, we know who you've been watching tonight. Hope you've enjoyed your night. Please do join us on your other visits here this year. Promise at one point we'll have a game where nothing controversial happens. I can promise that because I've got no power to do anything about it. I'm just a man with a microphone on the balcony. Before we have the Bees man of the match, we have Harvey Stead presenting the shirt off his back. We have our winners of a game-worn, extremely sweaty Day of the Dead Bee shirt. Anyone who's ever had to clean hockey jerseys know that will take about 8 washes to not smell anymore. Producer Nick, obviously you won a Dan Weller Evans shirt last week. Probably haven't tried washing that yet. No, that's a job for this week, Nick. Stuart Mogg now to present a special shirt to Dan Mason. Dan Mason, part of the team that designed this frankly brilliant Halloween jersey, the Day of the Dead Bee. Dan Mason, the tattoo artist. He designed the Halloween jersey. I do believe he's also had a hand in our next special jersey. Don't quote me on this. It's supposed to be announced this week. Something to keep your eyes peeled on the Bee social media for. It's just as nice as this one. And I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Unless they're bigger than me. Man of the match for the Bees, it goes to JJ Pitchley. For the Bees, he started the night off getting his first goal of the year, and what a beauty it was. He came back after taking a knock near the end of that first period and did usual JJ Pitchley, threw himself around both ends of the ice. He's had a good solid night. As he now has to sign a Bees cap and give it to one lucky fan in the crowd. Oh, and he's decided he's giving it to the young boy presented man of the match tonight. He gets a signed JJ Pitchley cap. The Bees on the road on tomorrow against the Basingstoke Bison, then they travel to Telford on Sunday as they go for their lap of honour. We are going to have to wrap this up pretty quickly for you, sadly, as they go round on their lap of honour. Don't forget, the Bees are at home, and our next broadcast is next Sunday, the 6th of November, when we welcome the Milton Keynes Lightning in town for League and Cup action. A daunting task at the best of times, and an even more daunting one in the form we are in at the moment. The Lightning 8-2-1, currently sitting in 4th going into this weekend against coming to town to take on the Bees. From me and producer Nick and everyone involved here at the TSI World Bees, we hope you've enjoyed your evening and wish you good night.
Registration fee in fee. Match you with these leafy car, please.